Hello guys, Robot1 here, and welcome to Duels and Deck Profiles, a segment on my channel where I basically showcase decks, play them, give you guys a deck profile, and a little understanding of how the deck works. Now, I felt like, seeing as we're kind of in a new format with like Nibiru, Dimension Shifter, Dark Ruler No More, and all of these different kind of decks that are kind of coming out of the woodwork and slowly kind of going out because of the promos as well, I thought, why not showcase a deck that wasn't really affected by the promos except for Dimension Shifter and showcase what it can do? Now, obviously, a lot of you should know what this deck is. This is Orcust. It's a deck that basically functions around link summoning multiple monsters to essentially end on a board that can floodgate your opponent, have a negate, and just be able to stop them from playing the game. Now, obviously, this is a going first build. There are a lot of going second orcas that play like evenly matches and stuff, but I chose to kind of make a going first build. Obviously, there are still hand traps in here because a going second can be a problem, and you want to be able to counter your opponent's boards. But this is kind of the build that I've kind of made up. It's kind of the build that I feel I'm most comfortable with, and it's the build that I feel is the most consistent and the most reliable. So let's get into the list because I want to show you guys what this is. So we start with Free Harp Horror. Your basic Orcust, when it's in the graveyard, you banish it, summon an Orcust from deck. Two, Orchestrated Nightmare, the card that really makes the deck because of Nightmare Mermaid. One, Orcust Skeleton, Simple Skeleton, because it's your revive card. You don't want to be playing more than one because it's a garnet in the deck, and you really just want to be able to keep recycling it with cards like Dingirsu, Galatea, and I forgot his name, Longirsu. So he's the card that recycles and then gets recycled. And one World Wand because World Scepter, no World Wand, it's Scepter in the OCG. Because it summons an Orcust monster from the banish zone while it's in the graveyard. So you can just banish it, special summon an Orcust monster. So you could be special summoning your Skeleton, you could be special summoning your Nightmare, or even your Harp Horror. This is kind of like the one you send to grave with Nightmare when you don't really have any other options, or you just feel like, oh, I've already got the Harp Horror, so there's no real point in sending that, so we just send the one to give us that additional summon. But next we go into one of the engines that you play in this deck. We play two Nessie, two Snake, two Jackalope. You're playing this engine mainly because it's an engine that guarantees you to have that additional body. The Nessie guarantees you to search for another danger. The Snake allows you to summon itself from the grave, and the Jackalope summons one from the deck. So no matter what, you're basically guaranteed to have a free body to be able to go into your like Nightmare Cerberus, Nightmare Phoenix, to then go into your Nightmare Mermaid, to then summon out the Orchestrated Nightmare to go even further. We play two Tenyi Dragon, Tenyi Spirit Vishuda. This is mainly because it's a free removal if we do go second, but it's also a free body going first. So I've kind of like worked in going second cards, but also worked in going first cards as well, just because it's a card that can go, if you go first or second, you're essentially going to be guaranteed your Orcus combo as long as you still have that one normal summon. So very good, definitely worth in the deck. Next, we play Free Nightmare Corrupted Ibli. Now, the reason we're playing Ibli is because essentially it's a one-card Night Mermaid. And being a one-card Night Mermaid, that also allows you to chain block your opponent's Ash Blossom. It's actually very good because basically you can just normal summon this, summon the Ibli, and then, summon the Nightmare Mermaid, then chaining one Mermaid, chaining two Ibli, so your opponent can't really do anything to your Nightmare and Mermaid other than like Effect Veil or Impermanence to essentially guarantee that you can summon anything from your deck. That you can summon the Orchestrated Nightmare from your deck. So it's just a guaranteed one card Nightmare Mermaid. We also play triple Ash Blossom because it's one of the best hand traps in the game. We play triple Instant Fusion because we do play a Winder and a Thousand Eyes Restrict. Normally, majority of the time, you're going to be want to summon the Winder at the end of your turn to basically prevent your opponent from special summoning. But this, you want to see this card in your opening hand, so you play it at the max numbers. Next, we play a Sky Striker package as well. Triple Engage, one Hornet Bit drones, and one Eagle Booster. The reason we're playing this ratio specifically is because the drones just guarantees you the Orcus combo as well because you go into Kagari adds back the drones to hand, activate the drones, make a Cerberus or a Phoenix, go from there. And we're playing one Eagle booster because if we've already guaranteed the Nightmare engine, the Nightmare Mermaid, then This is essentially a card that will guarantee that your mermaid will go off because you just literally summon the mermaid. If they chain a hand trap such as Impermanence, such as Ash Blossom, this card just says, okay, you can chain those cards, but I'm going to prevent you from affecting my mermaid. So it's just a good card to prevent your opponent from touching the Nightmare Mermaid. Next, we also play Triple Called by the Grave, more protection for the mermaid. One orchestrated babble because it lets us play on our opponent's turn at times. What's this? It's discard fodder. One Foolish Burial because being able to send any of these Orcust monsters to the graveyard is always good. Triple Crescendo, because it's like you want to see this card. You want to see it. Like if you see this in your opening hand, it just essentially means you're allowed to play the Babel without even caring. So you play this at free, plus having it at later turns is actually really nice. And then just free impermanence as well, just because it guarantees just because it's another hand trap to guarantee prevention of combos and stuff. But into the extra deck, we do play one Monk of the Tenyi because we play two Visha. It's a free Compulse. One Mermaid because it's the full combo, one Kagari because we play the Hornet Drones, one Cerberus because of the Nightmare combo, three Galatea because of its Galatea. It's the card that you need to be seeing up in your deck, and you want to be playing free just because it guarantees it. Uh, One Nightmare Phoenix because it's destroys back row and discards cards. It's kind of like Cerberus but different. One Unicorn because I want to compulse your stuff. One Longirsu because you don't need more than one Longirsu. You need more Galateas, but you don't need more than one Longirsu. One Borrow's Sword because OTK potential. Two Dingirsu because Dingirsu is essentially the card that you want to always have access to, but normally you're going to be able to summon it from the graveyard anyway, so the second one's kind of like a backup. 1,000 Eyes Restrict because give me your stuff. And then one Winder because it is a floodgate. So that's essentially the main deck. The main deck was constructed to go first, but there is also options to go second in there as well, such as just being able to prevent your opponent from playing the game. Um, so we're gonna hopefully get a game in. We're gonna hopefully get a good game in here where we can see all of the combo pieces that we need, not brick, and just go in because we wanna. I want to show you guys what the deck can do. And this Alfredo guy isn't starting the game, so we're gonna leave his lobby. Um, come on. But yeah, we wanna go up against someone who's got something. So I forgot Alfredo again. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do that just so we don't run into any of the idiot ones. Okay, so we're gonna go rock. He goes paper. So we're going second. Now going second in this deck isn't bad at all because you can still OTK your opponent. And this is full Orcust combo. He made me go first. I'm gonna kill this boy. Okay, so we're gonna start off with summoning the Tenyi Vishta. All right. We should have changed the drones, but it's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and summon the Harpora. Then we're gonna go ahead and make a Nightmare Cerberus. Oh, come on! We opened full combo and he made me go first. Why? Why do you do this to me? Oh, the Alfredo guy is still there. All right. No, I don't want the Alfredo. You know what? We're just opening our own lobby. We're just opening our own lobby. Okay, so hopefully someone gets in here quick. Because I want to. There we go. So we're gonna go rock again. He goes rock. We're gonna go scissors. He goes paper. So we get to go first. Now we want to go first because we want to be able to set up our board. All right. So we haven't opened the instant fusion, but it's fine. The instant fusion just essentially is a floodgate. I wouldn't mind if he hits an Ash Blossom, to be honest, so we can just get the draw. So let's see what he does. Like, is he gonna hand trap my Jackalope? Okay, good. Oh, he hit the Jackalope. Okay. Well, we Jackalope summon one from deck. We're gonna go ahead and summon the Nessie. Because Nessie is kind of the one that we don't really care about too much. It's not the one that guarantees us the summon, it just guarantees us a search. We're going to go ahead and make a Cerberus, just to go play around the Salamangreat. Summon a Nightmare Mermaid, Mermaid effect, discard an Ash Blossom, summon out a Corruptor, sorry, a Nightmare. Then we're going to go ahead and summon the Galatea. We're going to go ahead and banish the Harpora, summoning out a Skeleton. Alright. Then we're going to go ahead and use the Orchestrated Nightmare, targeting the Galatea, sending the World Wand, and we're going to go ahead and then make the Longirsu. Then we're going to go ahead and use the skeleton. Summon back the Galatea. Galatea's effect, we'll go ahead and put back Nightmare. And we're going to go ahead and set the counter trap. Alright, so now we've currently got a counter trap with a negate. We've currently got a negate counter trap. And we've got two hand traps, which is actually really good. So from here, we're going to go ahead and make the Dingisu. Now, if we had the instant fusion, this would turn into a Winder. Well, the Galatea wouldn't turn into a Winder. The Long Girsu would turn into the Dingisu after we've used the instant fusion. But because we can't essentially guarantee that, we just have to end on this kind of board. So we've essentially got three disruptions and two protects, and he's going to extravagance. So we're gonna Ash Blossom that because of we don't want him getting two free cards. Called by the Grave. Called by the Grave is fine because like sure he negates it. I don't really care. It's like sure I don't get hit by next turn and he surrendered. So essentially, what this should have been, if we had the instant fusion, was there would be the Dingus would be here, a Galatea would be here, and we would have a Winder here, so he wouldn't be able to special summon anything. Well, he'd be able to special summon once, but he wouldn't be able to special summon after that, which is the point. So we'll have another game. If we open the instant fusion, we open the instant fusion. If we don't, we don't. But this is essentially the competitive side of Yu-Gi-Oh! That I don't really show in this content. In this segment on my channel, which I'm kind of wanting to lean a bit more into because, like, even though I think competitive is kind of boring right now. It's still a good area in the game to show because even though Orcust is kind of like that standard deck that you're like, oh, I don't really care, standard, it's still a deck that needs to be shown so you guys can see what it can do, know how to play against it, and then basically just play the game in general. And we've opened really good, we've opened a Crescendo, an Ibli, Jackalope, we're up against Pendulums as well. We'll let that go through because we're just going to imperm the Electromite. But yeah, we're up against Pendulums. Okay. So he places that there. Foolish. It's so bad. He had the foolish burial. He had the foolish burial. Chooses not to send Darkworm. Ah, this is why I hate Yu-Gi-Oh. People are bad, and it triggers me. Oh, oh well. He pays half his life. What's he doing? I'm just gonna OTK him. I mean, I'm just gonna attack him for game. Like literally, he's just like, what's he doing? What are you doing? This doesn't equal Electromite. Oh, this you had you had the whole combo. You literally had full pendulum combo. Chooses to make Destrudo. Hmm. I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh players are bad. There are a lot of bad Yu-Gi-Oh players. Sad truths. Sad truths. But yeah, let's. What's he making? Is he gonna end? I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. Okay. Yeah, he's a dead man. Summon the mermaid. Yeah, yeah. I want to chain block him. Even though it's pendulum, the risk of him playing a deck, the cards, isn't worth it. Send a Crescendo. Summon that there. Summon a Corruptor. Summon Galatea. Activate Nightmare, targeting Galatea. Sending Harp Horror. Harp Horror effect. I'm just gonna attempt basically just going for game. Like that's the basic play I'm looking for right now. Go ahead and use the Jackalope now. Some of the Jackalope. There's no point in foolishing at this point. Summon out the Boral Sword. Use the skeleton. Summon out Galatea. Galatea's effect. Shuffles back the Harpora. Yes, we're gonna go ahead and set the Babble. Just to ensure we have players. Then we're gonna go ahead and make a Ding. Alright, Ding's effect. We're not going to send the grave, we're going to attach a material. Yep, we're going to go ahead and take a skeleton, attach a skeleton, and we're going to battle phase. Attack, Boral Sword effect. You take 3k, attack. Yep, so that was game. So yeah, people are bad. He had the potential to full pendulum, but he chose to make a clear wing and pass. Yu-Gi-Oh, man. Yu-Gi-Oh. But guys, that's Orcust. Orcust are basically a deck that can go first or second. It's a very good strategy. It's a very competitive strategy. We can see that constantly is doing more and more in the game. Obviously, there are ways to kill said strategy. Bad mermaid. But the deck is still really good. The deck is really powerful, and it's if you guys have it, I suggest you play it if you're in the competitive scene. So, guys, that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me if you want to see more competitive decks in this segment, because I do plan on doing more. It's just like I would rather know if you guys want to see more than just, straight out make more without having you guys like want to see more. But guys, that's the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Robot1 signing out. Later.